Okay, good morning and welcome to Strength and Balance. This morning we are going to try to do something similar to what I had planned for last Thursday. So we will warm up on our feet, then come down to our floor, do some work on the floor, some mobility work, some strength on the floor, and then we'll come back up to our feet. Then we'll come back down to the floor. So if you do have a hard time coming up and down off the floor, you might want something nearby just to feel a little bit more secure, and just be mindful that we are coming up and down a couple of times. Make sure that when we come down on the floor, your heart rate is down. So make sure before you come down, your heart rate is down, and always grab some water before and after we come down and up off the floor. Let me turn the music on and we'll warm up on our feet. I think the music's on. Maybe. There we go. Okay, we'll start with those big arm circles, right and left. Alternating sides. Each time we want to try to increase that range of motion. One more each side. Then we're going to hold it on the right. 8 big circles on the right only. This is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last one on the right now. 8 on the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last one. Now just the shoulders. So shoulders come up, around and down. Up, around and down. That's 2. We're going for 10. 3. Big full ranges of motion. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. And hold the shoulders down and back. Take your head, look to the left and to the right. Keep your core tight. One more each side. Back to center. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Stop your arms at shoulder height, palms facing the floor, and small circles in one direction. And pause, and the opposite direction. And release. Alternate, bringing the arms overhead. So we're going to shift our weight to the left, bring the right arm overhead, up on that right toe, and then the opposite side. We want to feel this down the side of the body. One more each side. Then let's twist and rotate. We'll take it across, so make sure the power comes through the hips. Pivot on that back toe and reach. Then the other side. One more each side. Then we'll go all the way around. So 2 overhead and 2 across. Try to focus on that full extension, full range of motion. Let your body move. Wake it up. One more time all the way around. And take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. And calf raises. So we are going to come up on the toes, up and down. That's 1. We're going for 10. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. One more. That's 10. Now we're going to take our time, come down to the floor on your back. Take your time, make sure your heart rate's down. I'm going to adjust something on the computer. Grab some water if you need it. There we go. So come on down to the floor on your back. When you are on the floor, when you're ready, we can focus on having your hips square. Abdomen is tight. Let the back relax into the floor. Let the shoulders drop back down. Arms long by your side. Feel your feet. So you want to press through the heels, but also feel the toes down. Really focus on keeping your body nice and strong here. Now a pelvic tilt, so press that low back down to the floor, squeeze, and release. Right into your pelvic tilts, we are going to do 10. So press that low back down to the floor, butt stays down, abdomen is tight, and release. That's 2. And 3. We're pausing with each pelvic tilt. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. One more. That's 10. You can bring both arms along by your side, palms facing each other. The pinkies are down towards the floor. The thumbs are up towards the ceiling. Relax the shoulders away from ears. Then bring your right arm all the way up and overhead. Bring that thumb as close to the floor as possible with a straight arm. So we don't want to bend. We want to keep the arms straight. And then back on over. When that pinky is down on the floor, we can start moving the opposite side. Really focus on keeping a strong pelvic tilt so the low back is down towards the floor, and pay attention to your range of motion. If you can't get to the floor, that's okay. Just each time you extend that arm overhead, try to get a little bit farther, a little bit more of a stretch as you get a little bit closer to the floor each time. Again, be mindful of that core. You have a strong pelvic tilt, belly button to spine. This is your last one. Then bring both arms out at shoulder height, arms down on the floor. Make sure both shoulder blades stay attached to the floor. Drop the knees to the right, head goes to the left. And then bring the knees all the way up and over to the left, head turns to the right. Alternate sides. Back to center. Pull your right knee in towards your chest, hug the knee in, extend the left leg long. As we hold that right knee in, we are going to circle the right foot in one direction. Same foot, opposite direction, big circles. And release, extend that leg long and pull the left knee in towards your chest. Hug the left knee in and big circles with that foot in one direction. And same foot, opposite direction. And release, extend your left leg long now, so both legs are long. Pelvic tilt, press that low back down towards the floor, flex your right foot, extend, lift the flex the right foot, lift the right foot up with that nice straight leg, as high as you can with a straight leg, and then point your toes and slowly come back on down. We will do 10 per side, keeping your core nice and tight. So flex coming up, point coming down, that's 2. 3. 4. 5. Take your time, that's number 6. 7. 8. 9. One more on this side. And release. Same thing on the left. So flex your left foot, lift your left leg up, and point, come down. That's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 2 more. 9. And 10. You can release, bend both knees, pelvic tilt, abdomen is tight. We are going to go into 10 bridges. So strong pelvic tilt, lift the hips up, squeeze the butt at the top, pause at the top, nice and high, and then slowly lower back on down. That's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 2 more. 9. And 10. Roll over to your left side for clamshells. So on the left, bend both knees. Hips are square, so make sure we're not rolled on our back. We want to be right stacked on that left shoulder. Abdomen is tight. Knees are stacked, ankles are stacked. As we lift that right knee up, we want to make sure that we pause and not lean back and come back down for 10. So 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Last one. That's 10. Stay here and extend both arms forward. Again, we're square on the shoulders. Now, keeping that right knee down, we're going to go into your open book. 10 on this side. So bring that right arm all the way up, over, up towards the ceiling. Then we're trying to get that right shoulder down to the floor behind us, but keep the right knee down. Then back on over. That's 1. Open book. That's 2. 3. Feel that twist in the spine and the torso. That's 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 2 more. 9. Last one. And 10. From here, you can extend both legs long. Again, shoulders square, hips square. Now flex your right foot so the top foot should be flexed. Pull the toes towards the shins. Bring your right foot a little bit farther behind the left, and then press the heel up towards the ceiling. Then lift up and down for 10. That was 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 10. Now, same thing on the opposite side. So I'm just going to fix my mic. Roll on over to your right side now. We will start off with your clamshell. So when you are on the right, you can bend your knees. Hips are square, shoulders are square, abdomen is tight, and 10 clamshells on the left, please. So lift that left knee up and down, that's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. One more. That's 10. Now extend both arms long. We'll go into 10 open books on this side. Make sure those shoulders are square as you bring that left arm all the way up, and try to get that left shoulder down to the floor behind you. And back over, that's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. One more. That's 10. And then those 10 lateral leg lifts. So extend the legs long, hips are square, flex that top foot. So should be your left foot. Bring that left heel back and up towards the ceiling as we lift up and down. That's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. You can release and come back onto your back. I'm going to flip this way. Back onto your back. Back into your bridge. So we're going to let our body sink into the floor. Pelvic tilt. Pressing through both heels, but keep the toes down. We are going for another 10. So pelvic tilt, lift the hips up and squeeze. And then slowly come back on down. That's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. last one. You can release and pull both knees in towards your chest, hug them in, rock side to side. Single leg bridge. So let's return the feet down to the floor. Cross your left ankle over right knee. When you cross that left ankle over right knee, you want the ankle down by the foot to be on top of that knee. The left knee will be out to the left, hips square. Now press through that right heel and lift your hips straight up to the ceiling. Core is tight, up and down. That's one. Two, we're going 10 per side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and that's 10. Uncross and switch sides. So right ankle on top of left knee. Let the right knee fall open to the left, hips square, and we will lift up 10 times on the left. So up and down, that's 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You can uncross, then open up your feet nice and wide. We'll get into 10 more bridges, a pelvic tilt. Abdomen is tight. Lift the hips up and down. That's 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You can release and pull both knees in towards your chest. And release. Let's flip on over to your stomach and into child's pose. So when you flip over, you can push your butt back, walk the hands forward, try to get the butt down to the heels. Then from here, we are going to come right up into that tabletop position, hands and knees, and into cat-cow. So arch and sway when you are ready. And you can release, Take your time, make your way back up to standing. Take your time coming up to your feet. You can grab some water and grab a chair. So take your time, get your footing. Grab some water. When you are up and ready, we are going to go into 10 more calf raises. So a soft bend in the knee, up on the toes, and down, that's 1. 2, try to control them up and control back down, that's 3. Oops, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, that's 10. You can release. Now we are going to balance here. I'm going to start on the opposite side. I always start on that side. So I'm going to start with my right hand on the chair and stabilize on my right foot. I'm going to have a soft bend in my right knee. I'm going to go into 8 hip circles on the left. So bring the knee up, around, and down. That's 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And now 8 on the same leg in the opposite direction. So out and in, that's 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And now swings forward and back with that same left leg. This time we will go for 10. So forward and back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, that's 10. Other side, same thing. So stabilize with your right hand, a soft natural bend in that left knee, and we will circle that right foot in one direction for 8 repetitions. So bring the knee up, around, and down, that's 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And now the opposite direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And now 10 swings forward and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. You can release. We are going to go right into your sit to stance. We are going for 10. So like always, your feet are nice and wide, about hip width distance apart or wider. Hips away, chest is up, abdomen is tight. Brace your core the whole way down and then tap your butt and come back on up. That's 1. We're going for 10. Did I say that? That's 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, and 10. Now we will do one set of 10 good mornings. So hands are up. Make sure the elbows are wide. We don't want them in, we want them wide. Chest open, shoulders back, feet together, a soft bend in the knee. Push the booty back as you come down. Soft bend in the knee, flat back. Squeeze the glutes, hips forward. That's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. That's 10. We have 10 more sit to stands. So same thing, we're tapping down. If you want to, this is our last set, we only have 10. So if you need to make it a little bit harder, a little pause right before your butt hits the chair makes it a little bit harder. Focus on going a little bit more slow, control the descent. If it's hard enough, you can always do less repetitions, but just make sure that form is perfect. So chest up, shoulders back, 10 more, hips away, down, you can pause, then tap, and up, that's 1. 2, or you can just come down and control as much as possible. That's 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is 10. You can release and move this chair out of the way. We are now going to wake up the legs a little bit more. Take 2 steps laterally to the right. Get the heart rate up a little bit more. 2 steps to the left. So 2 to the right and 2 to the left. 2 to the right and 2 to the left. Two more right and 2 more left. Now a little hinge forward and we're going to kick the butt. So alternate butt kicks, drive the elbows back. One more each side, then we'll double it up. So then 2 left, 2 right, 2 left, 2 right. Two more left and 2 more right. Now heels to the front, so a soft bend in the knee. Alternate those heels. You can chop those arms. And you can stay here Or if you choose to do a little kick, we can add that little kick. So bring the knee up first, out, in, and down. So little kicks to the front. Or you can just tap the heel, kick, or tap the heel. When you kick, we want to press out with the bottom of the foot. Focus on that heel strike. One more each side. Now we'll stabilize on that left foot. Soft and natural bend in the left knee, heel and toe on the right. Heel front, toes back. Heel front, toes back. Other side, stabilize on the right. Soft bend in the knee, heel and toe. Last one. Back to center, take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. 2 more. Bring the heart rates down. Some deep breathing. Last one. Grab a quick sip of water. We're coming back down to the floor. We're coming back down to the floor for your plank. So again, before we come down to the floor, I want to make sure heart rates are down. Just make sure the heart rate is down before you come down. Grab some water. We will be planking. I have my timer. Take your time coming down. When you come down, we will be doing one 1-minute plank. Forearm plank. If you prefer to do that high plank with the long arms, you're more than welcome. I'm going to do that low plank. Elbows and wrists are in a line. You want to make sure that your weight is on the middle part of that forearm, not jabbing through the elbow. Okay. Hopefully I've given people enough time to come on down to the floor. We're going for 1 minute here. So when you're down, we focus on that form. We want to have the forearms parallel, elbows in line with shoulders. Step 1 foot back, then the other, to ensure that your butt is flat. We don't want the butt in the air. So we have 1 minute, up and hold. So again, forearms are parallel. A little external rotation, so palms are facing in. Elbows are in line with shoulders. Shoulders are square. Make sure the shoulders aren't up. We want to elongate the neck. Shoulders are down. Hips are square. We're up on the toes. The legs are long. Feet are parallel. Our abdomen is nice and tight. Belly button is up towards your spine. Slow, deep breath. We're halfway home. Keep breathing. $15 seconds to go. 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Push on back into your child's pose. Push your butt back over your heels and relax. We want to make sure the low back doesn't round as we are in this child's pose. And walk your hands over to your left and hold. Walk your hands over to the right and hold. Back to center. Tabletop position for your cat-cow. Arch and sway. Get as much flexion in the spine that you can. And come down flat on your stomach. Bring the elbows back next to the chest, hips stay down, chest comes up into that cobra. Release and roll over to your right side. On your right, make a nice straight line with your body. Then reach for that left ankle, pull the left heel back towards your butt for your quadricep stretch. If you have the flexibility, you can roll forward, keeping the knees together for a little bit of a deeper stretch. And release. Same thing on the opposite side. You can stay here and reach for that right ankle or roll to the left. And release. Take your time, roll on over to your back. When you are on your back, feet come out a little wider than hips. Arms out at shoulder height, shoulders down. Drop the knees to the right, head comes to the left, and hold here. Knees to the left, head to the right, and hold. Back to center with the knees. Now take your right ankle, place it on top of your left knee. Here, sink your low back down to the floor, hips square. That right knee is pushed out to the right. And when you're ready, reach behind the left knee and pull the left knee in towards your chest. Release, uncross. Same thing on the opposite side. Cross that left ankle over right knee. Let the left knee fall open to the left, hips square. And when you are ready, you can reach behind that right knee and pull the right knee in towards your chest. And release, uncross, extend both legs long. Then we'll pull that right knee in towards your chest, hug the right knee in. And then hamstring stretch on this side, so extend that right leg long. The bottom of the right foot comes up towards the ceiling. Good, you can release, bend that knee, extend the right leg long. Then when you're ready, pull the left knee in first. Hug the left knee in. And hamstring stretch on this side, so extend that left foot up towards the ceiling, pull back on that straight left leg. And release, bend that knee, and return both feet down to the floor. We are going to sit up and extend both legs long. So sit up, extend both legs long, knees are down, feet are flexed, toes up towards the ceiling. We want to make sure we don't round, chest is up. Now from here, we're going to walk our hands a little bit forward. And you can either hold here if you feel the stretch in the hamstrings, or if you'd like to increase that stretch, we can lean forward. Just make sure we lead with our chest and keep the shoulders back. And release. You can place your hands back behind your back again. V the legs out. Same thing, just with the legs V'd, toes up towards the ceiling. You can walk your hands forward with the chest up, or if you have the flexibility, you can walk your hands forward and try to get your chest as close to the floor as possible. No, we don't want to round, we want to lead with the chest. And release. From here, you can take your time, come back up to standing. So we'll finish up on our feet. Take your time. When you're up, you can grab some water. When you are up and ready, we will just start rolling the shoulders back. Take your time standing up. One more. Hold the shoulders down and back. Take your head, look to the left, drop your chin. And the opposite side, drop your chin. Back to center. Arms out at shoulder height. Turn your hands so the palms are up towards the ceiling. Look up, push the thumbs back. Open the chest. And take that right arm, palm face in, drop the right shoulder, bring the right arm across the body, pull it in with the left. And the other side, drop the shoulder. And release. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. 2 more. Last one. Good job today. Happy Thursday. Have a good weekend, everybody.